How cold is it? How dare you? How dare you ask me how cold it is? You made my whole computer crash. Just by asking me how cold it is. And since you wanted to know so badly how cold it is, it's 57 degrees outside, 52 degrees outside. It's 70 degrees inside. Well, it's still so cold. I was just like, oh God, this is sleeping temperature, not being awake temperature. Oh, well, to sleep, I'm under covers, it's like, they help to keep me warm. Oh, and now I'm so cold. So anyway, I believe we were talking about how cold it is. So cold. So cold, it's like, could it get any colder? Oh, it refers to the sequel. The last person who was first broke my whole computer when he asked me how cold it was. And I was like, why is it so cold it is down here at the bottom? I pushed the wrong thing, I guess, because just everything just... You're not going to work anymore. What do you mean? Well, I shouldn't have wanted to know what time it was. I didn't. I wanted to know what temperature it was. Oh, I shouldn't have wanted to know that either. Make a compelling argument, computer. All I need to know is that it's cold. I ate all the rest of the mushrooms. Almost. I just had to myself, Eric, you need to stop lying to yourself. You're not gonna wait 3 days. No matter how much you think you should. Just go ahead and eat them all so that you don't have to think about it anymore. God. And you're not gonna get them anymore for like weeks. And you don't have time to get them to work. That's a great thing about not eating mushrooms all the time. Is that they work. Boy, yesterday was a long day. Today's gonna be terrible too. Another terrible day in paradise. Like, God, do you have to be inside of my house to clean it? What am I gonna do all day? I know cleaning ladies are here. You gotta be inside the whole house just to clean it? Oh my gosh. It was absolutely necessary. Yeah, I ate all the rest of the shrooms this morning, pretty much. I was just like, well, there goes my plan to wait. I was foolish to even to think to try to plan something like that. Oh, okay, Eric. Sure you are. Last time, I tell myself, last time, I'm gonna wait 3 whole days. But I'm so proud of myself for not taking any mushrooms yesterday. And I figure I deserve a reward. It's like, oh my God, I waited the whole day yesterday. I didn't take any mushrooms at all. It's like, sure, I had to take a lot of Valiums to manage it. I actually didn't take the Valiums till it was bedtime. They didn't even put me to sleep. I took like one, I took another one. I think I started with 2. I'm like, okay, bedtime, here we come. 3rd one. 4th one. I'm still not asleep? God. That's what I'm better doing. I still didn't do it. I was still like, well, I mean, I did go to sleep pretty quick when I got to bed, but not instantly, you know. Oh, I've never taken that many benzos before. And it does not work. I mean, they work to make me, like, flat, you know, like benzos always do. That's why I don't like taking them during the day. Hey everybody. I'm on a bunch of Valium. No, I'm gonna miss this CVS. Cause this CVS has lied to me so many times they can't get away with anything. They have armed me to the teeth against them. Whereas the new CVS, unless they are incredibly bad at strategizing as this CVS, you know, they have to do something before I can yell at them. If they decide to just tell me the truth about it, then what am I going to do? It's like, oh God, now I'm going to have to wait. Alprax is supposed to be good after a trip? I don't even know what that is. Alprax? I've never even heard of it before. I'm pretty knowledgeable about drugs to get you high, anyway. Then there's all those boring, like, you know, and the ones that mother gives you don't do anything at all. You know, it's like that song where These pills make me larger. These pills make me small. But the doctor keeps wanting to prescribe me drugs that don't do anything at all. Like, why would I take that heart medication? That doesn't even get me high. God. You doctors need to understand drugs better. It's like 95% of the drugs you guys are prescribing don't even get you loaded. You somehow missed the class on what drugs are for. And you're a doctor, for God's sakes. No, I don't want these fucking whatever drugs they are. It's like, I don't want your goddamn antibiotics. I don't even have an infection. Even if I did, can't you prescribe me some antibiotics that also get me loaded? Couldn't you at least throw some codeine in there or something? I don't even like codeine, but it's better than these regular antibiotics. Speaking of things that make me puke, codeine will make me puke. Vicodin will make me puke. Ugh. Those are horrible feelings. But I'd still do them if I had nothing else. I had absolutely nothing else. Okay, fine. I'll take these fucking Tylenols with codeine. I think I finished all of my dad's Tylenols with codeine and all of my dad's Vicodins, even though I don't like the drugs. It's like, well, you know, of course I could use a line or two. I mean, come on, both. The sky is blue. The Pope shits in the woods. Eric could use a line or two. It doesn't even matter what condition I'm in. I could always go for a rail. Oh, the pain. God. The truth is, railing meth is the absolute worst way to do it. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, but oh, the pain. It's like, here, snort broken glass into your sinuses. Oh. Just thinking about it makes me want to tear my own head off. I'm like, please. I'd only take one or two of them. Like I said, I don't. Like, if I take any more than that, it makes me puke. I learned that when my dad had a bad cough one time. He gave me his bottle of the old kind of cough syrup with codeine in it they used to give you. Again, I drank most of that bottle like 15 minutes after he gave it to me. You know, and that was by far the greatest like narc drug experience I've ever had, and by far the worst hangover could ever conceive of having. The day after, like when it wore off, oh my God, I thought I was going to die. It was, I have never felt, it's like car sick times 1,000. Oh my God, that was the worst. I hate doing drugs with hangovers. You know, after you get home, you drink like half a bottle of codeine cough syrup or whatever. It's like, so this is why people do heroin. Oh, this is just amazing. I love this stuff. It's so great. I even love you, first wife, and I fucking hate you. I mean, I hated that woman well before I married her. I hated that woman from the moment we had sex. I was also determined to marry her. What a horrible person she is. Sorry, Delilah. I don't mean to talk so much shit about your mom, but your mom's a complete piece of shit. Oh, what a horrible person. Her mom is even worse than the CVS. Even the CVS isn't as bad as Melinda. Oh, God. God, cheat on me, bitch. Cheat on me. I will. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna spend the next year verbally abusing you while concurrently saying we have to stay married until finally you break. And that's exactly what I did. You gonna cheat on me, cunt? Oh no. Oh, you cheated on the wrong guy. I'm very good with using your bad behavior and my skill with words to shame every fucking second of you that I see you for a whole year. Calling you every name in the book while insisting that we have to stay married. Oh, she regretted that one, I bet. Oh, she's like, sucking that dick didn't taste that good, jeez. You're all horrible, horrible people. She got what she deserved, that's for sure. Oh, you thought you wanted to get fucked. You didn't want to get fucked the way I'm gonna fuck you, though, that's for sure. I'm going to fuck your soul, bitch, with my incredibly cutting words. Day after day after day after day until you break. Because you might be able to cheat on other people and get away with it. You picked the wrong guy to cheat on, cunt. You picked the wrong guy to cheat on. Just like the CVS keep picking the wrong guy to lie to. Those other customers might believe you. You seem to think I'm like them or something. No. You will not lie to this guy at being my pharmacy and get away with it even at millimeter. No. Other people could be victims, not motherfucking me. I mean, I very badly needed that woman to understand, and she kept failing to understand. She kept overstanding, sidestanding, whatever. She's terrible with prepositions. She needed to understand to the very bottom of her soul that she was a completely worthless whore. And it was my job to teach that cunt just what a worthless whore she was. And the only way I teach people things, well, it's not the only way. In bed, I have a habit of teaching racial things with my penis. But besides that, but to be perfectly honest, that's really, I'm fake teaching her. I'm not really teaching her anything. She already knows that's what her vagina's for. You know, she learned that a long time ago. She's just plain dumb for my sake. But anyway, when I teach people things, they teach it with my goddamn words, is the point. Oh, here's a good idea. I'll cheat on Eric. That woman had to be, she had her Chapman funeral moment. Where she thought she was as dumb as that lady at Chapman funeral. The dumbest person in history. Speaking of dumb people, when I used to work in special ed, just go to Walgreens. You sound like a CVS employee. No, they don't sell cigarettes. That's the ridiculous thing. The CVS was like, we're taking a stand. We're not selling cigarettes anymore. So you can't get them with your 2 handles of cheap vodka. You can still get cigarettes at Walgreens. I had a CVS employee tell me that. You should go to Walgreens. It's like, you mistaken me for a different kind of dick. Okay? I don't really want my problem solved. I want to enjoy the hilarity of you guys continually failing to solve it. No, they sell booze. Oh yeah, they do. They've got. I see people at CVS going to the checkout line with fucking handles of cheap vodka all the time. Yeah, they got a huge liquor section. They also sell toys, cosmetics, They sell lots of things at CVS. CVS is also open 24 hours. So the one near our house is the one down the Rachel gets her drugs from. It's not open 24 hours, but yeah, they've got big sales on liquor and shit. You're like, buy your liquor here at the pharmacy. It's a drug. I mean, nicotine's also a drug, but we've selectively, arbitrarily decided to make a stand. The same people who made that decision must be the people who decided it was good for black people to ban menthol cigarettes so they couldn't smoke them anymore. I guarantee you, who was not on that law writing committee? Black people who smoke menthols. How was it marketed to the state? We need to help black people by banning menthol cigarettes. Even though if you ask any black person who smokes menthol cigarettes if they want them banned, they will 100% of the time say no. We've got to help them though, because after all, cigarette companies target those poor black people who can't make decisions for themselves with their menthol ads. You can, it's like mostly white people don't really smoke menthols, so we should definitely ban them. You know what's next? Ridiculously sweet fruit flavored sodas. Strawberry soda, you're gone. White people never drank you. White people don't drink those bad soft drinks. That's banned for protecting the black people. Because what that ad campaign made very clear is that poor black people can't make decisions for themselves. After all, they're black people. And then to position it as those evil tobacco companies are targeting. They're targeting those innocent waifs. It's possibly, well, I guess it's a tie. I don't know which is more offensive. The Indians with their ad campaign had to touch $1 billion. I mean, they flooded the airwaves, the billboards, everything with their message of how the state of California's people need to help them with their poor, drunk, homeless Indians. And the only way we can save them is if we have a horrible state-enforced monopoly on sports gambling. You know what you should maybe have done? Is spend that $1 billion on those poor, drunk Indians. Poor, drunk, homeless Indians. Well, you know what happened is this. The Indian chiefs asked the poor, drunk, homeless Indians, hey, would you like us to give you some of this $1 billion? Or would you like us to spend it on billboards and TV ads? And they all unanimously agreed, hey, we're my big drunk homeless Indians. But we love those billboards so much. And we love these commercials so much that we'd rather you just spend the $1 billion on that. Are there even any poor drunk homeless Indians left? After all, there are so many Indian casinos in California. You cannot traverse the state without running. It's like, as soon as you stop seeing billboards for that Indian casino, you start seeing billboards for the next one. Come to Chumash Indians Fire and Ice Dance, where we put on our great grandfather's ridiculous outfits and go like, and keep in mind, none of us are Indians. Like, God, those Indians look so much like white people. It's so hard to tell anymore. Are you an Indian? Yeah, I look just like those Indians. Have I been an Indian this whole time and not even known it? You mean instead of wasting my money gambling those casinos, I could have just opened my own casino this whole time? Oh. They should have like a government agency that sends people a letter. Good news, you're an Indian. You get to flood the airwaves with bullshit. You get to gamble. I mean, you get to profit off idiots gambling at your casinos. You used to get to sell fireworks. I guess the state of California decided they didn't like that anymore. Hey, you know how you Indians are sovereign nations?